So it is that time of the year again where I am making my brother's birthday box, and I'm making it as hard as possible to open. Gotta try to find that line between hard to open but not impossible. So a couple days ago I went to a thrift store, looked around. Like, the first goal is to try to find the box that it goes in. And luckily this year I found it pretty quickly. It's this old, I don't know what it was, like a candy tin or some sort of tin. And it has this lip on it that is already kind of tight. So I think it's going to be a good one this year. So I've already spent a little bit of time on this. I had a little bit of busy couple days while Haley and I went camping, and then today spent a little time on this, but then I had to take off because I was doing a film gig. I was hired to do some camera for this comedy sketch, and it was really fun, a lot of fun. A couple of the people that I worked with there work on Netflix stuff, so it was nice to be in the company of professionals, or more professional than I am. So what I'm doing first is getting holes along the sides. It only opens from this side, but I'm doing holes on both top and bottom, just so he doesn't know what side to start on. First couple were kind of wonky looking before I figured out the method to get through, and then after that they're a little bit better looking. Okay, so here's the rundown of how I'm gonna put this box together. Got 100 feet of 12 gauge galvanized wire. I think it's steel, doesn't really matter. It's pretty heavy duty stuff. So each of those holes that you see, I'm going to do a mixture of weaving and then also just small little, through the hole, knot it off as tight as I can with a pair of pliers. I think that's going to do a real good job. And then in 3 of the holes, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, I got some master locks. So I'm going to drill 3 holes from the very top to the very bottom, and then I have some 3.5-inch bolts that don't have like a Phillips or a flathead on there. It's going to go through and it's going to lock the box in place from 3 places in the center. JB Quick Weld, the strongest PSI that I could find, which is going to seal the lid on. And then through all the holes that I drilled on the side, I assume there might be a little bit of space in there, so I got Gorilla Heavy Duty Ultimate Construction whatnot that's just going to kind of fill in any extra gaps from there. I think it's going to be a strong contender for the best box. Alright, so previous years I don't think I really showed too much of what I got him. I don't think it's necessary, but this year I wanted to show this because I'm pretty excited about it. I made a Pozzoli passport for Chicago, designed everything, and it has 9 Pozzoli, or places that you can get Pozzoli. I did some research and it seems like they have some pretty good stuff. What is it? And then a gift card so he can pay for them. Maybe it's distracting me. And then if it will fit, this cute doll is going to go in there. I know, you really want it. Hey, leave it be. There's a little close-up. This little passport's going to be the biggest thing in the box, so that's what I have to work around to do to make sure there's room for the center columns that hold things together. I already talked on how I have pretty high confidence with this year's box, but it's nice. I think it's a good build, a strong build, but it's also maybe less work than previous years. So that's cool. Okay, so I have all the holes drilled that I'm gonna drill, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up the box and then start prepping it. Alright, taking a couple minutes of a midnight coffee break. And the next step is wire. I already got the pliers ready and the master locks.
I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do now. You and you and me, like double chemistry. I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do now.
Made it as far as I can tonight, which is 99% done. The only thing that I need to do is let it dry, and then I want to cut off the bolts that are sticking up a little bit too far, and then it'll be done. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I'm getting it shipped just a little bit later than I want, but still priority mail should get it there in time. Shh. So also Joel sometimes has issues with the post office, so hopefully they don't interrupt that at all, but it will be on its way tomorrow. I'm out here doing a shishito pepper harvest. A couple of them are actually starting to go bad. There's just so many ripe ones there. It's been really, really hot. 105, 110 the last couple days. The peppers have loved it, but it's also kind of beaten them down. Been a lot of droopy days. Doing this and waiting on Joel to get home. It's his birthday today. He got the package in the mail yesterday. And yeah, we're gonna do a call and see how long it actually takes him. One more thing. I got this pepper over here, manzano pepper, that has taken a little bit longer to flower. First time ever growing it. Kind of strange looking plants, and I wanted to show the flowers because they're also really unique and pretty. It's the manzano pepper. And the leaves are thicker and hairier than normal peppers. And most peppers, you know, have a whitish yellow flower. This one, blue-purple, very pretty. It's a pretty big plant too. Quite a decent Shishido harvest. Whole bunch of good looking ones, and then one goofball. Hey, happy birthday.
Got it.
I gotta fix my monitor. It always falls.
There we go. I gotta spin mine as well.
Alright, so you got the box there. I'm so happy it got there on time.
Yeah. And so quick.
So quick.
Feels so often like packages from you are always seem like reliable.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Jordan's shipping it? Yeah, get it there tomorrow. Like anybody else is shipping it? It's like, yeah, mark it delivered. Let's give it to him 3 days later.
The knife is out, and I'm going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1. It begins.
It begins.
Careful, it's coming.
Sorry. Getting it open.
What? You made your own configuration of a box. Even the cardboard's a puzzle this year.
Yeah, I partially made that box. See his face when he sees it.
No.
Wait, look at what?
What? Oh man. I'm gonna get myself a quick picture of that. It's like, I can hardly make sense of what that is.
I know.
Beautiful.
Hold on, Earth.
It's a snare drum.
Oh! It is.
Oh, I'm so glad that there's keys there. And he wasn't expecting you to pick a lock since we don't have a lock set.
Oh, yeah. And bolts that are chopped off but still sitting there.
If you want to kind of cheat, there's the Dremel saw, but
Alright.
Well,
if you get desperate.
I'm gonna get my way around this.
Just make sure that the key doesn't break while you're
Yeah, that's
pulling
right.
up. How much would that suck?
Oh, did it come off the key pretty easy?
One of them looks like the other one's under pretty hard, so I don't want to pry it and break the tip of it off. Alright, one key safe over there. The thing is, I do see 3 locks and 2 keys. So,
Wait, are you supposed to pick one lock then?
I don't know yet.
Oh, shoot.
Alright, you are just unlocked the first lock.
Huh? Alright, it works on that.
Yeah. Alright, so now you're going in and you're trying to tackle the center bolts.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Oh.
I mean, like, yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, when I mentioned a little while ago about how I didn't think you were looking at what I thought would be the hardest part yet, that was it. Those
I
center
was thinking
bolts.
those would be easier because I was thinking just the glue on the outside, but it looks like if the nuts are epoxied onto the bolt itself, then yeah.
3,500 pounds per square inch metal weld. Alright, so we are just about to pass the 30-minute mark
Wow.
already.
This one's definitely like much more intimidating.
The Jesus art.
Yeah, the Jesus art.
Yep. Jesus is judging me.
Alright, Joel just got all the wires from one side, and we are just about to hit 40 minutes. And the hammer's coming into play. You feel like you're making pretty good progress right now?
I think so. Still got a couple edges of the octagon, but most of them are at least the weld is separated.
Okay.
Oh, I think okay.
You made
That's
it around.
Unless I'm missing something, it's just the bolts that's holding me from getting this lid off.
Alright.
And this is how I'm going in on them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if my memory's right, we did surpass last year's. We're at 48 minutes.
I feel this is one of the longest ones.
We've done over an hour before.
Oh, we did do over an hour? Okay.
Maybe 2 years ago. I don't know for sure. Peeled most of the caulk away from the nut. And now you're just trying to make the holes a little bit bigger.
Yep. But that bolt can almost slip out if I get the lid, or like have the lid. One bolt has at least sunken into the.
Nice.
Oh, now I've got the method.
Oh. Bolt number 2 is on its way.
I'm pretty close.
So I don't think I think you're gonna beat the hour mark.
Oh, I think so.
Alright.
Now I've bent everything up so much.
We just got to 54 minutes.
Ooh.
And stopping
There it
it.
is.
54 minutes and 5 seconds.
Woo!
Wow.
Good job!
Woo.
Congratulations.
Just got inside of the nest by Francois Boucher.
So you actually went at it from the bottom of the tin, which like wasn't a lid. Like the other side came off by itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when the box was new, and yeah, and that was like already like welded shut.
I went on the even harder side.
That's what I was thinking at first, but then I was like, well, maybe the welding shit that I put on there is probably stronger than whatever they had on there. I don't.
It's probably when I broke it, I broke both seals.
Yeah.